Welcome guys to a fresh new video. Hope you're all doing fine. By the way, what are you guys doing during this lockdown? Let me know in the comments below and please refrain from typing Vinod. So let's get started. तो अभी है 2020. Let's talk about कि graphic designing कैसे शुरू किया जाए. Before telling you guys, here's a small disclaimer. Whatever I will be telling you in this video are from my own experience over 2 years. So let's talk about how I started my journey. So it was 2018 summers and मैंने सोचा let's learn a skill. So I googled what all skills are really relevant to the industry right now. वहाँ से graphic designing was very intriguing for me. So I started really rough. I started watching random YouTube videos कि ये effects कैसे किया जाए, वो effects कैसे किया जाए, and that's how I started out my journey. But there's a catch. No matter how much I tried and how much I practiced, I felt कुछ तो कमी है. I mean, they were okay, but somewhere I felt that my design work was not very polished. तो यहाँ पे मैंने कर दिया था सबसे बड़ी गलती. Starting your design journey by watching random YouTube videos. थोड़ा सा काउंटर इंट्यूटिव लग सकता है, but this is what worked for me, might not work for everyone. So there is no hard feelings for the creators out there. You guys are doing awesome work and I actually follow a lot of them. I watch their videos every day, so no hard feelings on anyone. But that's the problem I faced with the YouTube videos. Like मुझे लगा कि मेरा workflow was very random and some of my and I felt कि मुझे कोई direction नहीं मिला, like a proper process, like a proper workflow कि कैसे designing का the design thinking नाम की क्या चीज़ होती है, and other thing like how to start a project and how to think. I used to do very random like drag and drop and stuff, so I didn't have a very pleasant journey, and then I decided to do a graphic design course. Don't mind, this video is not sponsored and there are no affiliate links down below. So these are all of my own thoughts and I'm talking from my own experience. Yeah, so it was a paid course obviously, and after completing the course I was like, yeah, this is it. This is what I was missing from the whole picture. This is why some of the artwork and some of the designs that others did felt so pleasing to the eye, and I tried so much not to replicate them but try to find my own styles, but they were like meh. And that is what I learned from the course, and I'm gonna tell you exactly how to proceed with that. देखो, normally whenever we are learning from YouTube, we are learning a specific type of style, like we type Google how to do this kind of effect, but the problem is I was not able to expand my skills by just doing that. But then there is more to it than that. And what are the 5 steps that I would recommend for anyone trying out graphic designing in 2020? Yeah, I'm talking from an experience, and I will always tell you that I did a lot of mistakes in my journey, so to not do that, and what all you guys can do to make your life much more smoother and have a very pleasant experience. So here are my 5 steps. First, you have to master design theory and fundamentals. This is so important, I can't stress this point now. Now coming to design theory, it is huge and काफ़ी लोग इग्नोर करते इसको, but to have an edge over everyone else, this is very important. And when you have an edge over everyone else, you can always charge much higher. थोड़ा सा ब्रीफ में बात कर लेते कि डिज़ाइन थ्योरी में नॉर्मली क्या क्या चीज़ें होती है. It's much more elaborative than that, but just let's talk about the things. Design fundamentals include things like color theory, basically how to use colors, what is the difference between hues, tones, tints, and saturation, luminance, brightness, and all those things. Believe me, there are a lot of stuff in that, and which is very important while choosing and picking the right color. Then there is color harmony, that is how you mix and match the different type of color combination. It can be analogous, then it can be complementary, triadic, and there are a lot of more combinations. Then there is typography. Oh my god, this is so huge and this is so important. It's basically choosing your font type and how do you match the different sort of font styles and the weight of the fonts, the different font types, and how do you play with the contrast and create a very appealing look and just playing with type basically. Then there is something called type hierarchy, which means that the hierarchy of the importance of things using type. Some headings will be much more bolder, thicker in size, so it will be much more dominant, and how to think like that and how to use this hierarchy and contrast to make people see exactly how you want them to see. These are very important stuff. And then there is layout theory, like how to maintain a very proper layout when designing a poster or a magazine or just editorials, how to follow the grid system and how to place text here. Like, now I've seen a lot of posters where people just randomly put text on the corners and stuff, like what to avoid, how to align stuff and those things. Then there is scale and contrast, which I've talked about a little bit. And then there is basic design psychology, how people think and perceive colors, what sort of emotions different colors evoke, and anything else, like how do people see, like how do you use the type to make people see, like normally people see from top down and left to right approach and things like that. And my second recommendation is to start with the software. While watching YouTube videos, I just started with Photoshop, and I did pretty decent skills, just doing some photo manipulation and other stuff. But when I actually did the course, I started with Illustrator. Not any preference, but both are very different softwares for very different purposes, so make sure you know the difference. Mostly Photoshop is for photo based, which is more like working with raster based images and stuff, and Illustrator is more for vector based, which is like doing logo designing and any sort of things which are very important for scaling, and it like maybe making a logo which can fit on an icon or a banner art. And Photoshop, that would get pixelated, so a lot of this type of stuff are done in Illustrator. And Illustrator is a bit more flexible when you work with typography and type design. Photoshop is much more powerful than Illustrator when working with photos specifically, like photo manipulations, then color grading, and working with different compositions, mix and matching colors, then removing some objects from the screen or something like that. Third is experiment a little bit. Okay, when you're just starting out, you don't really know where your passion lies or what is more intriguing and where you will actually enjoy. मेरा मतलब है कि graphic design is a very broad stream. There are a lot of stuff you can do in graphic designing. You can do logo designing, editorial design, event design, social media design. By the way, follow me on Instagram for weekly design content. Then there are illustrations, package design, and UI and UX design. Now, if you already have a preference in 2 or 3 of these, categories, then well, very good for you. You can try and experiment with those 2 and 3 stuff. But if you don't really have a preference, I would say try doing projects on at least each of these topics and see which interests you more. It's definitely gonna change. Okay, like I really enjoyed UI and UX projects. I am currently doing an UI and UX project. And I also like to make Instagram social media design and stuff. You can get started with some fictitious client briefs and practice a lot, because you definitely need those for your portfolio. Fourth is also pretty important, and this is so underrated. That is community. Communities are made up of like-minded people. You can find people who exactly think like you or are in the same field of yours. Now we are talking about graphic designing, so you can find some relevant groups on Facebook or any other social media handles. इसका एक और फायदा है कि like you can get your work critiqued by other aspiring designers, and you can see how others are also designing. Besides Facebook, you can also find some community work in Dribbble or Behance, which is good for inspirations and stuff. The fifth point is very, very important. I'm going to talk a little about the power of compounding and giving this context to designing. It's the practice. Practice hard and try to practice daily. There's an old warrior mantra that says, the more you sweat in training, the less you bleed in battle. And this is quite true. There is no alternate to hard work. And you have to build your portfolio too. जैसे कि मैं, I practice designing daily. It can be a logo design, it can be a typography, it can be designing flyers, posters, album art or anything else, but I try to practice daily. And I've been seeing this trend recently that my work has been improving, not by very significant amount, but it is improving daily. So that's a good thing. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you like the video. Like, share, and definitely subscribe for more such juicy contents weekly. If you have any doubts, let me know in the comments down below, and also if you have any suggestions or topics you want me to make video on, let me know in the comments down below. And never to forget one thing, stay creative.